Well, that makes two things I've never seen. The hamburger drill and pregame warm-ups and a dragonfly infestation.
I can imagine how that would be annoying if they got in your helmet ear hole. There is Lamar Miller. They want to get him about 30 touches here today, but it's going to be Travis Benjamin getting the first touch for Miami on the kickoff return, and it's a beauty. So now it's 3rd and 6. Mike James to the right of Ja'Cory Harris. Time to throw for Harris. Now moves out of the pocket. Throws. It's batted down. And incomplete. 39-yard field goal attempt for Jake Wyclaw. Out of the hold of Spencer Whipple. Crowd coming to life. Defense looking for a stop on 3rd down and 3. Bring the pressure. Klein throws, and it's complete. Cut out around midfield by Chris Harper. It's Smith again. 1st down and more. Out to the 22-yard line before Von Telemack takes him out. It's an 18-yard pickup. 2nd down and 3 at the 15. Klein to Hubert. Looking for room on the right side, and he gets it to the 10-yard line. With their hands full now, K-State 1st down and goal to go from the 9. 9th play of the drive. Hubert. Inside the 5, reaches out, knocked out of bounds at the 2.
That zone read's not quite as effective, so we'll see if they figure out how to get it in.
3rd down and goal. Klein from under center. He's going to keep it to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Wildcats. A 2-yard run for Collin Klein. What an impressive drive for K-State on the road. Miller gets it. And he is going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. There is David Garrett, only 5'8", 175, but he plays bigger. Rolling out Klein. Complete. Caught at the 30-yard line. The tight end, Andre McDonald. Still on his feet. Inside Miami territory to the 46-yard line. There's 3 for 3 on 3rd down, Brian.
Miami's going to come with a blitz.
Klein slips through a hole and into the secondary. And he is tripped up from behind at the 22-yard line. 3rd down and 10. The crowd coming to life again. Klein has time. To the end zone. Man open. Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, the true freshman out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, catches a 20-yard strike from Klein.
Well, scratch that. This will become a high-powered throwing offense. Watch this throw from Collin Klein over the linebacker Buchanan, in between the safety Nicholas. Tremendous read recognition from Collin Klein. Poise in the pocket and an accurate throw for a big touchdown.
First career touchdown reception for Lockett, whose dad, Kevin, is the program's all-time leading receiver, looking like a chip off the old block here. And K-State has punched Miami in the mouth here in the 1st half. All right, Dari, 3rd down for Miami, and they convert. And they get it into Kansas State territory. So 2nd down and 12 for Harris. And picked off. Intercepted at the 35-yard line by Nigel Malone. And the Miami fans are saying to themselves, uh-oh, here we go again. A return of 14 yards, and Kansas State back in business. Klein started the game 6 for 6 throwing the football. He is one of his last 5. Time to throw. Behind the receiver, Brown. Get it to Miller. And he is cut down after a short gain by Violatui, the defensive tackle, who reached out to bring him down for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 7. They've converted just 1 3rd down today. Harris, incomplete. Miami wants a penalty flag on Malone, none coming. Play clock down to 3. I don't know if they got it off in time.
Ball start. Offense for the 75.
For 1st down now, 1st and 16. Play clock again expires.
Play game. Offense.
And he rattled his cage. And more movement on that K-State line. You gotta be kidding me.
This is where you might think about taking a timeout if you're Bill Snyder. Bring your guys over to the sideline, have a discussion, and calm everybody down. You don't want a bad situation to get worse now. You're 1st and 25. I want to look my quarterback in the eyes and see if he's focused or whether he needs a breather. I want him to throw the ball to the other team here and really change momentum.
They didn't have any penalties on the first 3 drives. Klein sprints out, pitches, and boy, did Hubert get pasted at the 2-yard line.
Up and force. Got this crowd back into the football game.
2nd and a mile. Klein from his own end zone. Will go ahead, finds a seam. Big run for Collin Klein. He got most of that yardage back. Out to the 29-yard line, Joe Nicholas finally made the stop. It's a gain of 26.
Great execution inside. Watch the blocking, the read by Klein, the missed tackle by Buchanan, the linebacker, just right up the gut from Collin Klein and securing that football. He is a dangerous threat with his legs.
All of a sudden, it's 3rd and manageable for Kansas State. Who would have thought that after those penalties? Klein again reads it right and takes it ahead across the 40-yard line for an impossible 1st down. Klein hit, ball loose, and it's recovered at the 35-yard line, it appears, by Klein. On 3rd and 5. Harris has a lot of time, gets rid of it, incomplete. Well, Bill Snyder might start scheduling more non-conference road games if things continue like this. Let's go down to Allison.
Coach Snyder, you put up 14 on the road against Miami. How have you and Collin Klein been able to move this offense?
Well, I think our youngsters have played well. We've blocked well for him and for our other running back. I just think we're playing a little bit better, and that gives us a chance. Miami's an awfully good football team and a great defensive team as well.
Defensively, you've held them to just 3 points. How?
Same thing. We're just playing well, playing responsible football, not giving up any big plays at this point in time anyway. Thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Get in there, guys.
And there goes Coach Bill Snyder, 20th year on the job. On 1st down, first play of the 2nd half, and it's a 1st down carry for John Hubert. There's another 1st down run for John Hubert. Klein has shown some moxie here today. On 1st down, thought about running, now wants to throw, has an open receiver. It's caught by Sheldon Smith. On his feet for a 1st down to the 32-yard line. Got it off in time. Klein flushed. Looking downfield, nothing down there, and he's going to be dropped for a loss by Sean Spence from the far hash. It's no good. Yeah, somebody got a finger on it to slow that one down. Canes going back to work on offense, down 11. They pitch it to Lamar Miller, looking for room on the near side. None there. Arthur Brown First drive resulted in a field goal. The last 3, 2 punts and an interception. There's a big play. That's what Al Golden wanted. Alan Hearns. 2 for 6 on 3rd down today are the Canes. Harris away from center. Has time. Lots of time. Over the middle. Man wide open at the 12. Philip Dorsett. Inside the 5. A 32-yard play. Harris to the end zone. Touchdown. Tommy Streeter. On a Kansas State 3rd and 10 from their own 17. Hubert steps up. He's got enough for the first down and more. Out across the 30 to the 31, a run of 14. Take it from center, B.J. Finney, and this time handed off to Hubert, who bounces to the outside and finds a lane. Harper goes in motion. Zone read handoff again to Hubert, and another lane. A big yardage run for Hubert. Down inside the 10-yard line. Nicholas finally caught up to him from behind. He almost took that to the house.
I think college football needs to be more about fun and less about the pressures, and that's kind of what Ja'Cory Harris has dealt with. But right here, Collin Klein's got the pressure on his shoulders because he's the one guy probably going to keep this football.
Braden Wilson, the fullback, is in there next to Klein. On 3rd and goal, Klein, pop pass to the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Wildcats. Travis Tannehill on a nifty play. Collin Klein looked like a basketball guard shooting a jumper from the free throw line.
This is his best Tim Tebow imitation. It's what Tim made famous. And Tannehill just slips behind for an easy touchdown.
Lamar Miller finds a seam. He will go all the way. Touchdown, Lamar Miller. A 59-yard run.
Kansas State has been doing it in a more methodical fashion, but what that does is it chews up the time of possession and protects their defense.
Bryce Brown is in the backfield on 1st down from the 25. Klein play fake, getting heat from behind and brought down at the 17. Miami's got 7 in the box right now. Here comes the heat. Klein gets away. Looking downfield, slips out of his hands and out of bounds. 4th down for Kansas State. Down 4. Harris, time to throw, comes to the near sideline, complete to Streeter. Harris on 2nd and 8, pumps, has a lot of time, going deep to the end zone, touchdown, Travis Benjamin. On 2nd and 9, Hubert to the outside, and he is going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. Klein checks.
You crowd the box, you're exposed on the edge.
Klein takes it to the edge. The pitch, and there is Hubert with a lot of room. Gets away from a tackle. Up the sideline and out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Maybe the future here at Kansas State.
Klein cuts it up. And a good run to the 15, maybe a little further. Oh, ball comes out. Loose football. K-State has recovered. Oh, my. That was out for a long time before somebody found it. B.J. Finney, the center, recovered for the Wildcats.
Watch the exchange between here. That ball came out of the hand of Collin Klein before it got to Hubert. And Kansas State, again, fortunate. Ball is bouncing in Bill Snyder's direction, certainly. And Collin Klein's got another cut on his hand.
He's beat up. He's going to spend a lot of time in the MASH unit this week when they get back to Manhattan. Second down and 8. Miami crowd coming to the back of this Miami defense. Zone read again. Klein looking to cut it up and finds another seam. Bouncing off tacklers. He's got a first down and nearly a touchdown.
I don't think I've ever seen smash mouth football from a quarterback like this. Watch this in full speed. He's patient, and then he hits the hole, and then he refuses to go down. Still pushing toward, takes the official down with him, and Collin Klein, you got to give him credit. He gets the All-Heart Award for this game, hands down.
You compared him to Tebow on that pop pass. That certainly was Tebow-esque. To Hubert. And he walks into the end zone. Touchdown. John Hubert. A 2-yard touchdown run, and Kansas State regains the lead. 11 straight running plays by the Wildcats.
And that was an attitude drive. That was an answer to the big play from the Hurricanes. Touchdown.
Corey Harris out of the gun. Looking to throw on first down. Has time to do so. Over the middle deep. Man wide open, but he was overshot. Arguably the biggest play of the game up to this point. Harris complete. There's Benjamin for the first down. 50% on third down conversion attempts today. Harris is going to try to run for it, and he's not going to get there. Adam Davis wrapping him up. Play clock under 5. Klein wants to run, nothing downfield, and gets it to the 30. Ball comes out again. And again, it looks like Kansas State recovered.
Wow. How fortuitous has the Wildcats been today recovering fumbles? They've put it on the ground 3 times in this ball game.
Out of the gun. Good protection. The throw over the middle. Has a receiver. Caught at the 21 by Chase Ford. And he falls inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 33 on that play. Here comes that rush. Harris has time to the end zone. Incomplete, but a flag. Nigel Malone is going to be called for pass interference. And they're going to throw. Incomplete. Almost caught by Clyde Walford. Boy, the way that was set up, you expected the run. Second and goal. It's James. Stood up at the 1-yard line and pushed back. Third down. Trey Walker with a big stop for Kansas State. James stopped again. Meshach Williams there at the point of attack. And now it's 4th and goal, and we're under a minute.
Great penetration by Kansas State defensive line. Ray Kibble in there, Latui, Adam Davis. Look at the surge in there, and I think it was Latui, 92.
Yes, it was.
At the bottom of that pile that got into the legs of Mike James. But a big stop by Kansas State. Now you've been stuffed 2 plays in a row. So if you're Kansas State, you got to expect play action pass here from the Miami Hurricanes.
Remember last year, Kansas State was 119 in the country against the run. They've done a pretty good job overall against the speed of this Miami offense.
Well, nobody gave them credit coming into the game. They were #1 defense in the nation. Everybody was saying you played Eastern Kentucky and Kent State. We're not going to look at the stats. We're not going to believe in you until you actually do something. But they have come in here tonight and gone blow to blow with the Miami Hurricanes and have not flinched at all.
No. Big shift.
It's only 2 guys out on 3 receivers.
Harris rolling to the left, looking to the end zone. He's going to run it. Hit at the goal line, but he got in. Touchdown, Miami. Walker had him, but Ja'Cory Harris willed himself into the end zone.
It's fitting that this game should end in this fashion after a hard-fought game. Ja'Cory Harris makes a decision to pull it down. The question is, did he extend the ball over, break the plane before his knee came down? And right there you see the ball has clearly not crossed the plane of the goal line, and his knee was down.
They are going upstairs for an official review, and you can see it at home, folks. This is going to be overturned.
You look at the Kansas State sideline, and they saw the replay on the Jumbotron, and they are fired up. It looks like he came down. Again, Trey Walker, great effort to get over there and stop Ja'Cory Harris, but the knee is clearly down, and that football is not across the goal line.
Trey Walker, the weak side linebacker out of Olathe, Kansas, who added 20 pounds to his frame in the offseason, and all 20 came to his advantage on that play right there. He needed all of his force to keep Harris out of the end zone, and it appears that he did.
That play.
After further review, the runner's knee was down prior to the ball breaking the plane of the goal line. Therefore, the result of the play, first down, Kansas State.
And that's the right call. And for Kansas State to come in here in physical fashion and take this game to the Hurricanes that came up just short on that last play. Give him credit.
Well, the last time Will Snyder won a game like this on the road, you got to go back a decade. Klein. And Miami cannot stop the clock with a timeout this time. Southern California was defeated by K-State on the road in 2001. He doesn't like going on the road for non-conference games very often. Couldn't get out of this one, but look at this. Kansas State celebrating
And it's
a win in Miami.
It's not like Coach Snyder hasn't done it before. 51-5 record in games played in September. A lot of that has to do with the kind of guys that they put on their schedule, but a big win for them on the road. Can they build on this going forward in the Big 12 schedule, where they'll have to play the Oklahoma States and Texas and A&M? So I'll give them credit.
Once again, our final score, Kansas State 28, Miami 24. Bill Snyder and the crew heading back to Manhattan with smiles on their face. Stay tuned. Louisiana Tech and Mississippi State coming your way. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. For Brian Greasy, Allison Williams, and our crew, I'm Clay Matvick. We say so long from South Florida. Now we go to Rob Stone with the game between Louisiana Tech and Mississippi State.